everyone, happy Tuesday. So, hang on, let me get my lights going here. Ooh, that's bright. Alright, so I have some more new release flip throughs today, and as you can see, those are all color by numbers. Then I have one non-color by number book that's not a new release, but was on sale for, I think it was $4 and something US, and so I've been wanting it for a while, so I snapped it up. So let's go ahead. Well, before we get started, I will note, so tomorrow I should have some type of watercolor video up. I am working on, I don't know, I might actually do a poll. It depends on if I can get to it today. I'm working on the free image from Rita Berman for her upcoming book, and I'm using my real brush pens because it's hard to use them in the book and blend because they will bleed through. And I'll show you a sneak peek. That's what I've got so far. Whoop, did you catch it? Did you catch it? So I'll either do that. I've been recording that one, so I'll either do that, or I might try to tackle the Tiger Page in Magical Jungle with the tiger in the frame using ink tints and then like an acrylic. I'm thinking a shimmer paint maybe around the edges or something, just to jazz it up a little. So let me know in the comments what you'd prefer to see. I might even put it on the community page, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. Alright, so I'm going to do the new releases first, and then we'll get to the Crayola book. So tomorrow will be a watercolor something video. Thursday will be, hopefully, if Amazon gets it here on time, 2 new release flip throughs. Joshua Dunbar's newest book has released. I also went ahead and pre-ordered the manga Glow in the Dark book that's coming out. I saw that on Doodle Robots channel, and I was like, better get it now, Michelle. So and so the book buying is finally, I think, starting to dry up. I've got one more book coming in after that is not a new release, but I may still flip through with that. I need to have a day where y'all are going to get some more video flip throughs for the end of the month. We're awash in flip through videos around here. And like I said, it's just trying to get it in before the end of the month, because right now I still don't know what the future holds for me come September 1st. But as of right now, I will not have a job, so I haven't heard anything anywhere in regards to that. So I am operating under the assumption that my coloring budget's going to go whoop on September 1st, and pretty much only absolute, like, buying only necessities like more markers if I run out or something like that is going to be the case until I can find something else. So that's why you're seeing so many new books come through now, because I'm trying to get, plus I've really been struggling mentally this month, and let me tell you, when I get depressed, it's not the coloring that soothes me, it's the coloring book and coloring supply buying that soothes me. So yeah, Thursday will be 2 new flip throughs. Well, I'll talk about that at the end of the video. I've talked too much as it is. Alright, so I have not been buying very many color by number books lately, just because, again, I'm kind of awash in them, and so I really needed to slow down. And I told myself, if I already have a book by that artist and I haven't finished a book from them, then I'm not going to buy a new book. However, Halloween. Halloween and llamas got me this time. Occasionally I will make an exception. And I had to for these books because they were just so darn cute. And again, who knows when I'm going to have the opportunity to snap these up. So let's get started. So Color Questopia has 2 Halloween related fairly new releases out. Cute Witches is the first one. Now their books come in a white background with lines that you can like fill in with gel pen or just leave white if you want to, or a black background I like the black background. Not everybody does, but it just makes the way the colors that I use, like I always feel like black backgrounds pop so much more when I color, and I just really like them a lot. So anything I get from Color Questopia, 9 times out of 10 from this point out, probably will be the black background version. So, but I'll have a link to their site and everything, because I'm sure they'll have a flip through of both, or actually they have probably have a YouTube channel. I'll provide a flip through of the white background version as well. Amazon Printed, they used to go with a whole lot of different types of color palettes, but they seem like they've really settled on this one as being the one moving forward, which I think works well for them. It's usually around 25 colors, seems to be a nice color palette for color by numbers typically. More seems a little hard for people who have limited numbers of colors in their sets, and less you lose the nuance of all the different colors and stuff. So seems to be a palette that works well for them. It has been a hot minute since I bought a Color Questopia book. It's not that I don't want to. I actually wanted their fancy creatures, like the little fantasy creatures book that just came out, but for some reason the black background wasn't available. I might still get that if it goes back up. So let's be real. Let's be real. I may still snap that up. So they have color palette tips. I will bring this up if you want to read them. There you go. More color by number tips. And let's get started. So I've been a little leery of their books with people in them because some of them, the lines around the face are weirdly thin compared to the thick line art everywhere else. But I went ahead and peeked into this book. I saw the flip through of this book before I purchased it and realized that the faces and the characters are all the same type of lines and line art as the entire picture is. So I love the owl's faces right here. Like, I don't know, it's something about them. They look hilarious. I love it. But I just think like that's a beautiful picture. Oh, those are pants. Thank goodness. I was thinking of strong. It's probably autumn, and it would be pretty cool. And I would think, a skirt that short, you're definitely going to feel a breeze, and not a fun breeze if it's that cold. Okay. So the animals' faces aren't super detailed in this, but I find it charming. Like I find it I I find it great. I don't know, like I love the look on that cat's face. Like it's not super detailed, I guess, like a cat's face would be. Though with the thick line art too, you can't do too much detail because then the face is going to be just full of thick black lines. So, you're limited in your space here, and I feel like they took advantage of that well. It's such a minimalist approach to their faces. It's just like this big cat and just this, just I don't know how to explain it, but I love it. It's something really charming about the animal, like the owl's faces and stuff that I really, really enjoy. Now this would be fun just to play with some gel pens, and I've been doing a lot of technique heavy stuff. It feels like the last few months I've kind of just not been spending a lot of time with my color by numbers and straight coloring as much as I used to, and I kind of miss it. I just have a feeling I'm going to be coloring in these books pretty heavily over the next few months. See, look at just the little eyes on the bats. I love it. Love it. Cat ghosts. Can't go wrong with cat ghosts. I think that's cover page. Oh, these look so fun. I really should make it a goal to finish. Oh, is this not the most adorable page? I love it. The smug kitty with the witch hat. It's a witch kitty. And he's atop his little crystal ball there. I love this picture. This will probably be the first one in the book. I normally try to go front to back, but I don't think I'm going to be able to resist this, and we're just going to have to color that one first. You're going to be using a lot of dark blue, by the way. I can already tell with the background, because a lot of these are going to be nighttime scenes. I might need to look and see if I can find. So I had, back when I first started coloring, found this big pack of CaliArt black chisel tip markers, and I was able to order them as a batch. And so it might behoove me to batch order some other colors like that if I can find them. So dark blue definitely being one of them in this book, because all the backgrounds look like they're dark blue. Which you could change them. They don't have to necessarily be dark blue. Well, there's an aqua green one, so. I know, I'm going slow today. I don't know what's up with me. Okay, there's a light blue, so. They're mixing it up a little bit. And that kitty's cute too. See, they do have some details on some of the cats, but I just love that little tiny facial expression on that cat in that first picture. It's a very unamused look to me. I think it's hilarious. Now that's odd. So this is supposed to be a black background, but why didn't they just black out the background? Huh, that's odd. But, okay. Like I said, you could color it any color you want. I do think a refill of markers is going to have to happen for me, because I only have half the refills for my Copics that I need. And while I'll be able to use some of those colors, I have a feeling I'm, like, especially blues and greens, I'm running pretty low on otherwise. And I don't like using my, I've got to use up the old school Arteza Everblends I have, but I've got to use them on single pieces of paper because they yellow so bad. If I use them in here, they'll just yellow all over the book, and I already have had that happen, and probably will end up buying some new versions of books down the road. Now we're going to see this one in just a minute, the Halloween Cute color by number. There is their Happy Halloween. I don't think I have this one. This is the one I want, the Fantasy Animals black background. But like I said, it was unavailable for some reason, so I might go and check and see if it's back up today. I just like the different animals in them. They have if you want some Halloween color by number books, this is definitely, oh, cool. They included the kitty in that one. I have at least one of their Halloween color by number books, but I can't remember which one. I'm telling y'all, it's kind of like Coco Wyo and Colored Caramel and some of the other companies. I could buy almost every book they put out if I had the room and the funds. Like I just have to be choosy just because of my limited space and funds. But really, they put out so many consistently good and fun books that these are like you can put in your own palettes, and they give you a testing sheet. So I really could. I could buy so many. I could probably double my Color Questopia collection right now. But I mean, there has to be a limit, right? Right? Sure, Michelle. Sure. All right. So Halloween Cute Color by Number, the Black Lines version. I did spend a really long time on that book. I'm sorry. Just, some days I'm quiet and speedy, and other days I'm just slow and obnoxious, probably to some of y'all. But that's why I put the timestamps in the description, so that if you get tired about me babbling about one book, you can easily skip to the next chapter and go to the next book. I know that doesn't always, if you want to pause and read these, I believe it's very similar to the previous book, so. I know a lot of people don't do that because they want you to watch the whole video, because obviously that gives them more revenue and more watch time. But look, we all have busy lives. We all have a lot going on. And at the end of the day, this is my hobby channel, and I don't want anyone to feel bored like they have to suffer through me just to get to the book they want to see. So if you only want to watch one of the books on the video or whatever, then, that's fine. That doesn't hurt my feelings. You got things to do. I've got things to do. I don't always make it through everybody's videos either. So there's a lot of color tube out there. And I always want to support people as much as I can. If I can't comment, I guess I could be flipping while I'm talking. There's a little thinner line art on this one. That's interesting. Still cute though. Not super thin though. I still think it'd be alright with markers. You just have to be a little careful. And this one seems to be a little more detailed than some of their others, which is cool too. I really need to use the Wise Brand markers I have. So like the Wise Brand markers are my favorite go-to for color by number, because and that may have changed, but they're the cheapest 50 set I found that has one of the best palettes I've seen. That really goes hand in hand with most color by number books. Problem is, I'll use all the oranges and the blues and the greens, and then I've got all these pinks and reds left that I'm not really using as much. And so I went through 2 sets, and so now I have all these markers I need to figure out. Excuse me, I need to figure out a way to use them. Oh look, a Headless Horseman pick. I always think of Tammy when I see these now. Seems like they are becoming more of a frequent thing in these books. Aww. Well, he's not looking like he's wanting to eat anybody's face off, unless he's daydreaming about eating somebody's face off. Anyway, what was I saying? I don't even remember. Oh, just, I always try to add chapters in my videos so people can get to where they want to be as quickly as possible. Just because we've got a lot of people on YouTube and everybody's got limited time, so. And especially after September 1st. I could take every little watch time and revenue dollar I could get, I suppose. I just don't think I could ever do this full time. I think it would drop all the joy out of it for me. I would get to the point where it would just stress me out so bad. I'd be coloring more to what people want me to color rather than what I want to color. Because from what I've seen of the channels that are successful, it's always, this is the cutest picture. Oh, this will be the first one in this book for sure. From what I can tell, the channels that generally tend to be the most successful are the ones that the artists tend to be aligned with what I guess people want them to color. And I get bored very easily. Ugh, this would be the last picture. Oh my God, are those his eyes? Like, no, no. I thought he was like zoomed in on that candy, like, whoa, look at all this candy. No, that's supposed to be his little mandibles or whatever. Ugh, no, thank you. That will be the last picture I color. That's cute. This is a cute book. I really like it. A little different. Like I said, it's a little thinner line art and a little more complex pictures. So I will be very curious to see how these go when I color them in. But see, I get bored so easily, and like sometimes I need to color out of a book like this, or I want to color out of I don't know. Sometimes what I want to color and probably what people want me to color doesn't exactly align. And I feel like if I just tried, and a lot of gamers I know that have channels are like that. They get stuck playing particular games. Not that they don't love the games, but it's because that's majority of what their viewers want them to play, so they don't really get an opportunity to play much else. And I just don't want to, I don't want my hobby to, I don't want to turn my hobby into my job. It just, that's not for me. There's some other people it works great for, and sometimes when I go to your channels and I see that, I think, oh gosh, I wish I could do that. And then I think about it for a minute and I'm like, no. So these are the sample pages again. Autumn Patterns. Autumn Coloring Book, which I believe I have this one. I do. The Witch Fantasy one looks interesting. There we go. Alright. So I had another one from Sachin Sachdev, even though he's one of the ones I struggle with the most in terms of, I say I'm not going to get another book of his and then he comes out with something really cute. And so thus Cute Llamas came out and I just couldn't resist. I love his books too because they have this matte filling cover, which I don't know, I really love. He has a standard color palette he uses. I believe it doesn't change much across his books. And Amazon printed. So this one's kind of like the mosaic puzzle piece type. Ooh, page got a little ripped. I think it's just on that front page, so it should be fine. Nameplate page. Oh, these are cute. I've been wanting to try the marker crayon approach to a page for a while, and this might be the book to do it. These are so cute. And it's a lot different than some of the other books I've been getting recently. I think I only have the Lulu Mayo Llamas book. That's the only other one I've got of llamas, so this is something a little different. Plus, doing that with the outline and marker and then using crayon would save my marker some. This is very cute. I tell you, I did the oh, he's on the mushroom. That's cute. He's got little wings. I tell you, when I did the looking back at my 10 books to finish, I thought, you know, I'm on pretty good pace to finish, you know, 2 or 3 of them. And then I'm getting all these new books, and now I'm just like, oh boy, This is not going to go well. Because I have all these new books now I want to color in. I don't know, next year maybe I should just save 5 books to finish. Because I always start out strong, and then by the middle of the year so much has changed that sometimes it's a little bit of an effort to finish. Not that they're not fun books, it's just I get in certain moods, and it's like I'll color, 4 or 5 pages out of those books one month, and then the next month I'm like, I'd rather color in something else. And again, it's kind of challenging yourself, and then you're starting to color things again that you don't necessarily want to color at that time, and it gets a little tedious. So I don't know. I say that, and then every year I still do the 10 books because I'm a glutton for punishment, I guess. These are really cute. Oh, I was about to say, a lot of images in this book. I mean, there's still a good amount, but... So back here, you have where you can kind of check off, I guess, the collections of books that you have. There's a lot of his that have come out. Ooh, there's a Wildflowers mosaic art. See, like, I don't have any of his mosaic arts, which I would like. I don't have any of the paper cut arts, which I would like. It's just, again, I just have to pick and choose, and it's hard. It's like some first world problems. And you get some color chart sheets in the back if you want to list the different colors that you're using, and testing sheets, couple testing sheets. So there is cute llamas. And finally, Crayola. So the next coloring book collection I do, I'm going to have some more Coloring Book Cafe and Crayola stuff to show, because I bought this book. I bought like 5 new digital Coloring Book Cafe books because there was a sale, and there's some Crayola like coloring sheets I didn't show that I had forgotten about. So I think we're going to show those at the beginning of that video. Then I'm going to do my Coloring Heaven collection. So just as a heads up, that will be Friday or Saturday. I'm not real sure yet. So it just depends on how the rest of the week falls. All right, Crayola Best Well-Dressed Pets. I've said before, animals doing people things is always charming me into books, and this one is no exception. I've seen this one out for a while. Just happened to see it for a pretty good sale. One of the reasons I'm so excited about this one, and this is published by Crayola, is that it is indeed single-sided. Look at that punk rock bird. I love it. Like these fine gentleman dogs here, and then the little punk rocker with the Union Jack there and the spiked collar. Being a rebel. That is like a 90s rap video right there. Early 2000s. Oh my gosh, I love it. Big burly sailor guy. Cute little puppy in a tutu. Oh, these are cute. And they're single-sided. I wish Crayola would do so many more of their books single-sided, and this seems like slightly nicer paper. I would certainly be willing to pay more for a Crayola book that would do single-sided. Oh my gosh, it's the doggy bride and the cat groom. That is adorable. Those cats look absolutely scandalized at this event. Like, We said we'd come, but we are regretting this decision. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. Love it. That would be the loudest, most obnoxious dinner party. I can't even imagine. It's got the little P there for Bug. These are extremely cute. Your drink, sir, madam. Oh my gosh. Wow, what is in those bubbles, sir? Sir, what exactly is in those bubbles? I see that eye. I see that look. I'm a little concerned for you there. General Bunster, sir. Or is he commander? I don't know. I guess it depends on what the official little pins and stuff represent. Two ferrets walk into a bar. They get the bendy straws too. Bring me a drink with a bendy straw. Like, sir, boy, there must be a lot going wrong in your life if you want the curly straw. Not bendy straw, curly straw. So cute. Yes, I quite enjoyed this book. Woo, showing a little leg there, Miss Kitty. Oh, and the bunnies. Love the poodles and the poodle skirts. I feel like there's so many puns in here. And I love it. And you are all thinking, Michelle, how many books do you have where animals are dressed like people doing people things? And I will tell you, not enough, because it is never enough. Never gets old. Oh my gosh, he's adorable. He wants to be fierce, but he is instead adorable. Oh my gosh. Librarian Bun. Well, you said there were 40 images in here. So quite a few. Boy, that nurse looks pretty disgruntled. Gerbil Judge. Or whatever. Whatever that thing is. Oh, that is so cool. Fancy floofy dresses. I guess that picture would have been weird if it was like a little human on the leash. That's actually what I was expecting, you know, in opposite land here, but... Oh, I think that does it. Oh, I said these were dogs. These are cats. These are the big, sorry, hit the mic, big Persian type cats. I'm telling y'all, I feel like my brain, I've just been so, I've struggled so much with any sort of coherent thought, it feels like, for the past week. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed these flip throughs. Hopefully, again, I will be back tomorrow with some type of video. I've been coloring. I've just been kind of struggling with it. I don't know. It's not that I don't want to color. I'm just not sure what I want to color and what I want to use and stuff. So everything I'm using, I'm kind of unhappy with because I feel like I should be doing something else, I guess. I don't know. I don't understand me at all right now. But anyway, if for some reason I don't post a video tomorrow, then I will be back Thursday, hopefully with a couple more new flip throughs. And then Friday, hopefully, it's the coloring book collection. I will have a supply and book haul over the weekend, but I'm going to tell you right now, I have one, maybe 2 or 3 little supply related things, and then it's just going to be all books. And I will hopefully have done a flip through of just about all the books sometime this month. So I'm just going to go ahead and give y'all a heads up. I bought some colored pencils and a sander for using like gesso and stuff on pages, and I've got some maybe new types of swatch charts to show you, but that's pretty much it. So the rest of it's been books. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you're having a good week. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.